What's up YouTube, God4Man220 and welcome back to part of the Franks campaign for Attila Total War. In the last part we fought a massive battle. We got attacked by this faction right here, the Burgundians. Yeah, their last city's pretty much toast. This faction's basically going to be wiped out. So I've been thinking, I usually before I start parts I kind of look around and see what's going on in the world. I've noticed that around Greece and Romania, or more like Greece and Bulgaria, and a little bit of the old, little bit of Turkey here has basically been leveled. You can see all these cities right here. There's like 8 or 9, 10, 12 that have just been completely leveled. And same thing with some of the territories here. We have one leveled right here, one leveled right there, one more leveled right here. So I gotta be a little careful where I expand because you saw how long it took me to turn this around. I've also noticed that I need to get rid of this destroyed building because it's just a ruined building. It's not helping me at all, and I need to help get this province a little bit more under control. Anyway, my other army is being built currently right now. It's going to be a pretty decent army, I think. It's got a lot of heavy infantry involved with it. Got a decent amount of cavalry. And the only thing it's really missing is a little bit of archers, so we can maybe get some of these guys. That way we'll be at full strength. And this army is just going to replenish a turn, and we're going to go attack those men here. And then in the south, I have another army. I got to be careful about expanding all at once, but once this army is replenished, it will probably go attack this area. I'll secure this province. Yeah, I'll basically secure this province. That's as far east as I'm going to go in the south here. I have no plans for taking on Italy or going through the ruined, desolate landscape of this area right here. It's not going to be worth it to settle that area anyway. But I do plan to keep expanding a little bit further east, keep taking out these one province factions here. You can see my objectives overall. To control 30 settlements and I have 12. So I'm already maintaining enough units. And I need to keep producing more wealth in some of the buildings I have. But as I conquer more territory, that should work itself out. So let's end a turn after I upgrade some of these guys. Yes, corruption minus... that's for governor. Is this a governor? This is a governor. Cool. Okay, just making sure. Boom, boom. Cut corruption. Who wants to be a governor? Let's see. Carl? You're a sage. So you're going to give us a research rate. That's pretty good. Master planner. Champion writer. Okay, so Carl, you're going to be our new governor. There we go. And Carl, in this province here, we're going to set a... Let's go for a growth edict here. That will help with the settlement growing, obviously. And that can also hurt with immigrants, but I'm not too worried about that right now. That's why I had a lot of people that weren't happy. You can see the geese are still sailing around. It's amazing how enemies can become friends in this game. You can see one of my early defeats was actually against the Geats when I had attack, and it was just disastrous. My men routed. I lost most of my army there. It was pretty bad. These guys are gathering forces around. Even more reason why I should attack them. My spy has moved too far ahead. I am worried about the Huns. I definitely need to have some spies eastward. We're looking out for those guys. I'm going to hold up in my cities.
We do not give...
I'm not going to be at peace with Gaul. Okay, now. A rival has spread foul rumor. I lose control. Oh, my king. I don't want to lose influence. You don't mess with his wife. I need to get my... Whoa, he's been exposed. Okay, we're gonna pull back.
How can I help? The shadows are friends.
Okay, cool. So we got sacred ground has been constructed here. Wait, why was that constructed? Oh, I guess it adds happiness or whatever. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna spot open up. Let's build a well. We need definitely more sanitation in this region. I'm trying to have these smaller cities. It helps with sanitation in the city itself, and then small, because this city right here needs some sanitation helping with that will really help out. And its walls are getting healed up, and so yeah, that should help out here. Okay, honestly, I don't want to wait for these guys to hang out. I just want to attack them. Wow, they have a large force here. Large garrison, a ton of ships. So we're going to surround these guys for a little bit. This army is still working. My income is going down a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, now this is gone. Let's build something good here. Do we want a well? I don't think so. I think we need some basic wealth. So let's go into this building chain here. This will get us, wow, look at that. We have clay pits, we have wicker makers. Wow, people don't like it when bones... I don't know why everyone hates industry. Like, it's not a bad thing. So steel forge. These all really anger the populace. And I already have low public order here as it is. How about we don't really need a farmstead here. Okay, this is like a public order building. I don't need that. No, let's grab a well because no, these guys are actually fun. Plenty of sanitation. Yeah, they're good. So, you know, it might anger some people, but let's build an artisan and maybe go down this chain to plastic maker. Wow, adds a ton of squalor, but it also gives us a ton of We're gonna go down one of these. All I know is I'm gonna make the artisan right here to get some wealth to this small little town. Okay, and this army should be ready to train up here. It should be one turn until it can move out. We're about to hit winter, so I'm pretty sure these guys are gonna attack me on the next turn. I'm not worried. They have some pretty weak units, and you know this province will be okay once I move out, basically. With once I conquer this whole province, it'll be stabilized. I got governor achievement. Let's take a look at that in a little bit. I think it just means I have a certain number of governors in my provinces, or maybe I maxed out at governor or something. Yeah, the Huns definitely scare me. I'm afraid of a bunch of hordes coming through and demolishing my lands I worked so many years to build up. It's the nature of the game, though. I think since they started this in the very beginning of the game, I think they've added more patches so the AI doesn't just make everything in no man's land. Okay, this was a huge mistake for them to come out and attack me like this. I'll see you on the battle map. Okay, so the goal for this battle is not to lose any units. So I really want my swordsmen to get involved here. And we have these guys. These guys can actually take out ships. Unfortunately, we do have flaming round in the rain, which is awesome. And I gotta be careful with my cavalry. Some of them are pretty beat up. Okay, we're gonna move up.
Enemy reinforcements have been spotted.
Okay, we're gonna move up with those guys. The rain is not the best environment for the flaming rounds, but usually you can't use flaming stuff in the rain, but apparently in this game you can. I know it's been out for 2 months. Oh, look at these sneaky son of a guns.
Heavy horsemen.
Let's see, what do we have right here? Step riders, heavy axemen, and their leader. Burgundian guard, wow. I'll have to keep an eye on that with the cavalry. I do not have the range yet with these guys, but I'm sure as they get closer, I'm even gonna bring my archers to the shore here and get ready for a flaming shot. Be much harder to burn these guys than I thought, but yeah, these guys. I want these guys actually in the middle of my line. I like these guys on the flank. I really need these medium infantry. These they're actually just called noble Germanic swordsmen. I need those guys basically doing a lot of fighting here. We have a lot of our enemies now coming into view, so they have a. I'm actually about to get surrounded here if I'm not careful. So feel free to sink any of these boats, guys, if you'd like. They're just about in position, so the archers can start shooting, hopefully. Oh, we get any hits? Wow, we actually got a hit. Nice. Actually, I don't think Let's actually switch to standard shot because it's going to rain and it's not going to catch them on fire. Okay, I'm going to send my cavalry right here to deal with these infantry that are coming off the boats. Okay, we have the shots. One more good hit and we should be... Okay, that guy's sunk. Let's aim for this guy and do a rapid barrage.
Missiles ready! Warband! Get ready!
Okay, those guys just disappeared. If these guys decide to land, they're gonna be in trouble. Okay, calm and cool. Keep firing, men. They're kind of stuck together. So we did get a hit on this guy. Taking a lot of casualties with these units here. Going, this is their general, looks like. We kill him, they're in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, they will be definitely in trouble. Okay, so what are these onagers doing? Should be going after these guys that are shooting. Okay, so this guy should rout. If you can kill him, that'd be great. A lot of enemies here, though. The problem is they're landing behind my lines. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of reposition myself like this. And we just destroyed that ship. Have fun sinking. These are tier 2 guys. What is that? Is that a light ramming ship? Interesting. Never seen that ship before. Okay, honestly, I don't think these guys are that good a threat to my troops here, to my cavalry, so let's just head on in. And we are sinking some of these ships, so... Command's just not paying attention, though. I think this charge should... These guys are actually a high threat, apparently. I don't think they're that high of a threat. You can see we haven't lost a single man yet. And this unit's pretty much in trouble. Oh yeah, they're a low threat. It's all about getting that charge of these lancers. So that should get rid of the forces behind me. Yeah, and these guys are dying pretty much. Good. Okay, let's go back to normal speed here. Yeah, these guys shouldn't have tried to get behind me. Obviously, even though these guys are like a tier 2 unit, they don't really stand a lot of chance against my superb cavalry. And they should all pretty much rot. Looks like my artillery stopped firing. Give them a new target. That guy right there. Okay. Yeah, these guys got 83 kills, didn't take a single loss. So I'm going to try to get these guys back because the enemy is coming after us. Firing's been obstructed. I'm not worried about that ramming ship in the slightest. I am worried about the cavalry, though. And the infantry, actually. Oh, that's devastating.
Our general is being attacked! Keep him alive!
And I probably don't want my general right here.
It's an ambush!
Okay, cavalry, I need you here now.
Riders forwards! Advance at speed! Ah!
Oh, darn.
Wallbang! Fire on them!
Okay, we got that cavalry out of there.
Lead for us!
This one killed like half my unit here.
Enemy units have returned to the battle!
Okay, my infantry have finished this. I gotta deal with all those archers that are shooting at me.
Deadly missiles ready!
Yeah, that should deal with these German riders.
Noble swordsman!
These are my lancers. They're gonna go after those bows.
Warriors eager for blood! Horsemen!
They're definitely not liking my artillery shooting at them. Okay, we should be winning the infantry fight. I'd like to think that they're very tired though. I'm gonna bring these guys around. Okay, those guys are gone. I need to bring more units into here. We need to help surround some more of these units here. This guy has brace 3.
The men are broken and running for their lives!
And I have multiple units of mine breaking right now, which is not good.
Frankish lancers!
My infantry is taking a pounding this match. This battle here.
Advance at speed! Wallbang! Our horses love blood!
Anyway, I gotta bring more units back here. Oh, they're generals right here. That's the issue. Okay, these guys can just stop.
Their general has fallen!
And that should actually finish these guys off.
Superior numbers!
Are these women? Mercenary Germanic warband? Wow.
Day is yours!
Well, they got finished off. Heroic victory. I'll see you back in the campaign map with the results. I think that'd be a decisive victory. We sunk their whole fleet pretty much except for their general. So yeah, we're gonna have to push them out to sea. All of my fleet that's stationed. Whoa, okay, they're fighting off some guys there. I'll have to have my fleet that is stationed near Denmark, near Copenhagen. I'll have to have those guys head on out and finish off that fleet, which just wanders.
Kill!
Can see we're not taking any attrition. I'm just gonna do protective. I don't want to lose any of my units, hopefully. Good, I kept all of them. Okay, we're gonna occupy this.
Your next command.
Good, and then my fleet right here. Okay, it's just -2. These guys should be coming around. I do have money to repair all these buildings. Do I want all of them? There's no crops in this. We don't need crops there. It's not worth it for the little amount of guys there are. Okay, I'm gonna hold off and see if this army. Whoa. Yes.
Aidan, Kichitan!
Just want to finish this guy off before he recruits a ton of mercenaries.
Move out!
Okay, we're gonna head back over here and try not to take some attrition. We do have a pretty decent army. We could use some more units though. Crossbows are quite deadly, but they are very high upkeep. We do have skirmishers. These guys do have low ammo, but they're great against armor piercing. Very expensive also. Germanic pikes. Now let's get some spears. That should help out with some, anti-cavalry units. Okay, so this province is pretty unhappy, and it's conquest, so we should be able to You know, they're a little unstable, like territory switching hands and everything.
Thirsty for battle.
This army's basically all set to just attack.
How can I help?
Let's try to...
Sabotaging. Succeeding is what I do best.
Okay, success. These guys have been sabotaged, apparently. So, by the way, once this army stops freezing to death, it's going to add on down, and we're going to start... probably... start selling some more of these lands. So let's end the turn, get out of winter, after I upgrade some guys, of course. This is a general who won that battle with his army, so let's get... I don't really care about construction. Ammunition. Ammunition for command and force is pretty good. Agent recruitment. I like the extra integrity, so let's go down there. Or actually, the fatigue. Let's fatigue. That'll be a good thing. And this guy
I am the
is our
knife
spy,
in the dark.
who's actually pretty good at poisoning, so that's assassination. Oh, provisions hurts fatigue, so that will go as double agent. Cool stuff. And this guy, yep. Oh, gets 2. So let's give him something else. I like the misdirect the army, hurt their movement range a lot. Seems like a good idea. Just a bunch of spammy German spears, and I mean it's gonna be a difficult army to take these guys down, but not impossible. You can see how weak these guys are now. They're basically fleeing up north. They have nothing. They're 51. I don't even know if there's 51 factions in this that are still alive, but they're pretty low there.
Ready for battle.
Okay, so this guy actually has some spears with him. I think I was trying to kind of build up an army. But one turn till we get extra arsons there. Yeah, that should help this little province out as nothing. Let's end the turn, and then we'll end the part. I'll see you guys basically in the next part when we continue our conquest. The army will move down.
I'm not here to burden you with demands. My offer is what we consider worthy of your people.
Why would I give you my daughter? Not gonna happen. Sorry, Geets. Please don't attack me. Because if you do, my armies will march out, and they will destroy and raise your city to the ground. The only reason I haven't done that yet is because they're friendly to me, and they like me. So I kind of trust them. I probably shouldn't, but I do. Yeah, they're moving up there again. The nice thing is that my 2 main armies that I've had for a while, they're immune to snow attrition, because they're lords of the north. So that should help out when I'm sieging long periods. Okay, this guy says, "Grease, I brought a gift from my peel and ore that we may improve relations." Kill him? Why would we not accept the noble gesture? Kill him. Wow. Okay, we already had this decision last time. I'm going to go probably with... See, they're all 8 and 6. Wow, this is 8 and 10. This gives us a lot of wealth. I'm just going to go down... This guy actually has a little bit of wealth. Let's go down this route here. That'll make construction cheaper. Okay, like I was saying, this army is now going to start heading south.
Move out.
And we're going to add those archers like I was talking about.
Fight for
Cool.
us, lads.
Full army ready to get some combat experience under their belt here.
For orders.
I'm going to move this army
Warriors all
right here.
thirsty for battle.
This population's actually pretty happy. I'm going to resettle this area, obviously. I'm up here to complete the full province, but they are growing, so that should be helping out a lot. Anyway, we've conquered a new city here in this part. That is pretty successful. I'll see you in the next one where this army will hopefully get into action. We'll start attacking maybe the West Roman separatists and start taking out some of the smaller factions. Mainly, the problem is I have to get rid of the desolate settlements here. I have to basically resettle parts of this, including the city right here. I might do that after I conquer the provinces.